So let's bring him on. Let's bring on Ryan Thornton, my acquisition manager, $1.962 million in the last 12 months. There he is.
What's up, man? Hey,
first of all, guys, Ryan has been with us about 18 months.
Right.
And the first month, 6 weeks, 2 months was really understanding. It wasn't really necessarily the process. The process wasn't the toughest part. It was really the scripts.
Right.
It was really understanding how to overcome the objections and how to really communicate effectively with the sellers.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I'm a people person. Brent's talking about communicating. Like that's what I do. I communicate. I feel like I'm good at it. I was in law enforcement for a long time. I had to do those things. But when it came to this job, understanding the verbiage was really important. And the only way I was able to do that was by practicing and going on every single appointment, every single opportunity that I had for somebody to allow me into their house and getting told no. I needed that.
Yep.
You need that. Because you're allowing yourself to practice, you're allowing yourself to get used to that word, and then you're allowing yourself to really regroup and go, all right, they said no, I expected no, now what do we do?
And I think that there's a couple important things just to get off, to understand if this is somebody that has the motivation and to really understand what do they want to do with this property. And I love that you go into your appointments and even I think phone conversations with what is your goal?
What are your goals?
Right?
Right.
What is your goal with the property? You ask two very important questions. What is your goals and how much research have you done? Why do you ask how much research? Doesn't that make them like, oh my gosh, they're going to just want Zillow price? Well, and that's what this show is all about. We run into people that want retail every single day. They have ugly property still, and they want retail.
Right.
Right?
Because I want to get an idea of where their mind's at. Because everybody wants retail. Not everybody understands what retail means, but everybody wants the top dollar price. They look on Zillow, they look online, and they see this number. It fits their square feet, it's in their area, and they want that number. And they really don't understand what that number means.
Right.
And so when I ask, what research have you done? I want to know, well, okay, so what did you do? You looked on Zillow. All right, okay, and you saw this number. So what's the comparison? Like, what is it about that house that is comparable to your house?
And does that put them on their back foot? Does that cause friction? How do you do that and make it land so it doesn't make you feel like you're making them feel stupid?
Right. So
you know what I mean? Or you're like,
like, oh, well, what have you done? You know, it's like, I totally get it. So, I tell them like, listen, I do this job on a regular basis. I'm all over the place, but you live here. You're in this neighborhood. You talk to your neighbors. You're constantly seeing for sale signs. You know this area better than I do, I promise you. So I'm really just trying to get a heads up on what you know so I can kind of implement it into how we can make this process work.
Love it. And when you get a lead in and you're going through it, Chad is the first line of defense. He's following up. He's getting all of, he's trying to pre-qualify it as much as possible based on the condition, timeline, motivation, price. Oftentimes, you're not getting the real price that they want.
Almost never.
Right. So how do you pull it out?
So basically, off of that question, like what research have you done, and if you got that number, what would you do? Yeah. And it's just kind of educating at that point. So okay, so what does retail mean to you? Okay, market value. Okay, well, what does market value mean to you?
Right.
All right, so you're asking for this price. How did you get there? How does it make sense to you so I can kind of get an understanding on my end? And so at that point, you're trying to get an idea again, and then educating them on what it actually means to comp a house. And I've always said this before. It's like, listen, I'll never tell anyone what to sell their house for. Right. I can only tell you what makes sense to us. And what makes sense to us are, we have to look at the numbers. I want to get you everything you need out of this house. I want to get you as much value as possible out of this house. So let's work together and try to figure out how that makes sense on both ends.
Awesome.